we had a lot of bassists online for the release of our new Pro Series pedals who were really interested in using the Classic Distortion on their bass. So today we've plugged my bass into the Classic Distortion and we're going to go through some of the sounds. If you have any questions about how the pedal works, Jeff made a great video on the guitar on how to use it. It goes through the whole interface, and you can just click on the link that's going to be somewhere around this screen. It's going to be somewhere, and that'll give you all the information you need. But for now, we are just rocking out on the bass guitar. So I'm going to start out with the crunch tube setting. It's one that I think works really well because this is the Classic is a pedal that's really meant for the guitar. So all these settings are sounding like a lot of distortions that you know out there, but there's a few of them that I feel work the best. The graphic EQ set with a little bit of a bass boost, and a boost in the highs too, but this EQ is aligned again for the guitar, whereas the EQ on the Multiwave Bass is set down to some lower frequencies. So let's get to it. Crunch tube. So with this pedal, you can really take advantage of the higher frequencies. You can do some trickier stuff that's going to come through very nicely. And I find that on the crunch tube, the low end notes do have an impact as well, which is really important, obviously, when you're playing the bass. Now, if you want something that's got a thicker kind of distortion, I crank it all the way to the metal one. I'm going to go down to drop D here for this. And this also works really well with some chords. So I'm going to play the beginning of a song called Arrows that uses a lot of all of that. And then of course we have the Big Pie setting, which is a really, really popular distortion sound. And I'm just going to play a popular bass distorter riff for you to get a sense of how that sounds. So we also had some people online who wanted to see the more regular distortion, so to speak, sound of the Multiwave pedal. In the video demo, we did a lot of synthy sounds. So what we're doing here is we're going to compare the single band and the multi-band so you can see the real differences between those and what you can do in a more kind of traditional setting. So I have it set to the single band right now, and I'm going to play a line that involves some chords. It involves some 7 chords, actually. So listen to the distortion and hear how you get some artifacts in there from some of the clashes of those upper register harmonics. Check it out. So the single band is great for some fuzz bass sounds, a lot of one-note bass lines, or one note at a time, and we put it on the pedal because we wanted to make sure that the Multiwave had everything that you needed. So let's switch it over to the multi-band and listen to the difference. So it still sounds distorted. In a smoother kind of way, the harmonics aren't clashing with each other like in the single band. So, there you have it. That is a quick look into the classic distortion on the bass and some of the more subtle sides of the multi-wave bass distortion. There's plenty more to show about both of these pedals, but gotta find those out for yourself, I guess. At least for now. Might be a good way to end it.
Huh?
Might be a good way to end it.
Yeah.